when you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. A first down carry for Henry. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Jackson going to keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. From the gun, it's Jackson. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Zay Flowers, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Throwing now is Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36.
And the Bills first down.
Allen going to change this at the line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. To throw, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
At the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Allen.
2nd and 7.
That'll be complete to Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
Now Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Josh Palmer, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's going to go down for a safety. Jackson tried to get away but could not. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles and they've changed plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Allen to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Here's Allen. It's complete to Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They try again with Cook. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. To the air, Allen. Touchdown! James Cook, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Inside handoff, Henry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
now
2.
it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
56, 56.
Cook up the gut. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.